Welcome back to SkywayTj, guys, and another episode of Today I Watched. This is my weekly series where I watch a movie every single weekday, Monday through Friday. Hop on here right afterwards to give you guys my first thoughts, impressions, and a little bit of a review of said movie. If you like what you're about to see, guys, please drop that like and subscribe for more. And without further ado, let's roll the intro. So, today I watched Butt Boy. This is a 2019 movie, and it came out on Amazon Prime. That's where I watched it, and it's a comedy, almost horror movie about a guy who realizes that he likes the feeling of things in his butt, and then he eventually starts just sucking up things up there that aren't humanly possible, like a dog, and then a baby, and then a child, and then a full-grown man. It's wild. My thoughts on it are, out of the shitty movies I've watched on Fridays, this one isn't actually the worst somehow. It's actually good in some parts, but, like, it's still not a good movie, you know what I mean? The cast of this movie, there's only really two roles you need to look out for. The main character, Chip, is played by Tyler Cornack. He's also the writer and director of this movie. He hasn't been in anything else, but he did write, direct, and star in this movie. So, yeah, he's the self-entitled Butt Boy. And then there's also Tyler Rice, who plays the detective, who is the Detective Russell, who's trying to figure out where these missing kids are going, and then he starts suspecting that Chip is the one abducting them through his ass. Basic plot of the movie is that we start off with Chip. He's going to a doctor's appointment. He gets the classic finger up the butt to check for shit down there. And he starts to realize that he enjoys the way it feels. He goes home and tries to get his wife to, like, finger his booty hole. But she's like, no, fuck this. So he starts shoving things up there, like the remote and everything. And then he realizes they start to go, like, they don't come back out. They vanish into his butt. So he eventually moves on to the dog and then a baby. And then the movie officially starts. 9 years go by. And he's at an AA meeting where he's posing that he's a drinker, but apparently he's addicted to shoving things up his ass. He's apparently recovered. And he meets this new guy, Russell, who's the detective. And he starts relapsing into shoving more things up his ass. He's eventually at work during Bring Your Kids to Work Day. He swallows some kid. One of his coworkers' kids up his ass. The detective starts to suspect him. He starts hunting him down, yada yada. Eventually, he sucks the detective up his ass. Movie goes on. He's labeled a hero because apparently they thought the gunman who shot him, who was the detective, was actually deranged because he was in AA. And then at the very end, the detective and the kid that he swallowed with his ass 9 years later, or 9 years earlier, like the baby, it grew up in there. And then they get out by exploding him from the inside by lighting his ass on fire. And then he explodes and they both get out and the movie ends. That's yeah, it's not good. Production-wise, I don't have much. Like, these movies are always made on a very small budget. But this one, I'll give props to some things. Like, it has good camera work. Like, the camera work is actually very good in this movie. But other than that, like, the premise is just way out there. They play it way too serious. Like, I know I keep ragging on these movies because they don't take it serious enough, but, like, they took this one way too seriously. It's about a guy sucking people up into his butt, and there are moments where it's just, like, very serious. So, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. It's definitely not the worst one that I've watched, though. Final feedback is that I would actually put this movie on at a party if I wanted everyone to watch a bad movie, but that actually has decent, like, visuals, because the camera work is good, and I would want to see the reaction, and I want to see them laugh, because it is funny at points. So, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. If I had to give it a rating, I would give it a 2 out of 5, and I feel like that is generous for movies like this. So, yeah, those are my thoughts on Butt Boy. Well, guys, that's been the review of Butt Boy. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, please drop that like, subscribe for more. I make videos every single week. I'll be back on Monday with another episode of Today I Watched. Hope to see you guys then. Stay safe out there during Corona Madness. Hopefully it ends soon. Don't go shoving things up your ass and then form a fetish about sucking full-grown people up your ass. And yeah, I'll see you on Monday. Bye bye.